Jump out. Be king. Get free or die. Heavy as the head do with a crown. Okay, family, we got that King's Ransom out there. For every 100,000 subscribers, anybody can win. Anybody can win this challenge. For every 100,000 subscribers, you get $100,000. The total cash prize is $5,000. Okay? The total cash prize is $5,000. So all you got to do to win that money is subscribe. Okay, then we got small cashes of the King's Ransom. All you got to do to win that is put your cash app down there in the comments. Now I want y'all to go over there to the throne of King Jah Power and subscribe to that channel. Also, we building a foundation. Must have a foundation before we build the kingdom. You know what I mean? So I put the elders up there. I'm up there. You know what I mean? And all sorts of that one right there, we gonna do a lot of blogging on. So when I pop up in Africa, we gonna be on the throne. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go on the world tour. That's just facts. And then imagine me. You know what I mean? Letting y'all more into my personal life. That's more exciting to me, than a lot of stuff that's going on right now anyway. So make sure you go over there to the throne and subscribe to this channel, man. We put a lot of work into doing these videos. I'm going to be real. You know what I mean? So you got to thumb up the video. You got to like the video. Now, if you hit that little bell, you can get a notification if YouTube let you get one. You know what I mean? Y'all know they out here shadow banning. You know what I mean? So, if you get the, notification, you make sure you come on into the live, but you also need to share these live streams to your social medias or whatnot. Because the brothers and sisters, and, me and, a lot of other brothers and sisters that teach, we put a lot into these videos for the people can have a correct, GPS going through life. You don't want to go through life without the rules of the game. Now, anybody that out there tell me that they got the rules of the game already tight, then, me and you need to have a conversation, because I ain't never met nobody that had the rules of life already, intact when they came out their moms and out the womb or whatnot. So we got to study and bring the knowledge to the people or whatnot. And so make sure you subscribe to both channels, King Jah Power, the throne of King Jah Power, and we can do this work. You know what I mean? Again, I got a call-in number. That's what I got new for y'all. Not gonna do it tonight though, okay? But in a little bit, as we this platforms is for the people. You know what I mean? So it can't be just King up here speaking, though I am sitting on the throne. You know what I mean? But you sitting on the throne too, because you got a cache of knowledge in your back pocket that you need to spit. See, a lot of the brothers and sisters don't understand, when you get up here and you say your do, or whatnot, and you don't know how valuable that is to somebody out there. So you don't know what type of jewels that you holding in your back pocket, even though, a lot of y'all don't like being in front of the camera, you know what I mean? But, if you can get past that, because people always ask me, how I want to do a YouTube page, bro. Show me how to, but they be kind of shy about getting behind the camera. You do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that and get that knowledge out here to the people. So again, subscribe to both channels. We got some work to do tonight, and this shit gonna be fun. So again, I shared it, to Facebook, with an early warning, quick as I could. I tried to come to YouTube real quick, but it was too much going on, so I couldn't give y'all no early warning. You know what I mean? But as we go along, trust me, the people will come in here. You know what I mean? Because we going to tighten the coppers up tonight. We going to tighten the coppers up tonight, because they still dealing with, a lot of our people still dealing with identity crisis or whatnot. And King gonna clear that shit up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up real quick tonight. So make sure y'all strap in, because it's gonna be a full lecture. I got almost 70 slides that's going to prove that you African without a doubt. This going to prove that you African. You not nobody else. You African. Okay? You just roll with what you done been taught by, the information that was gave to our foremothers and forefathers from the slave master. And we still perpetuate that through the black community today, which is a shame, which is we poisoning ourselves and shit. We not holding the laws of Mayat. We just not. You know what I'm saying? Because if we know that these type of propagandas go on where they play, tricks and shit with our identity, then put some boule goofies up here to say that you a whole nother people than what you been your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't know nothing about, the African history. And a lot of our people do. You know what I'm saying? And, even some of them still be, dealing with the identity crisis or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But we got to wait because it's serious. This is serious. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know who you is, you're not going to beat nobody. If you don't know who you is, you're not going to beat nobody. So, people going to rule and flash and shit all in your face. And you ain't going to be able to do shit about it. Because if you're not a world power and our peoples is not together, we all fractured and, discombobulated on the identity thing. If you don't know, the first law of my eye is know thyself, period. You got to know who you is as a person. Okay, so tonight, family, we going to be dealing with, Ethiopian hair versus Indian hair, exposing the pretendo Indians. Now, I know they out there. You know what I'm saying? But when I come on, they get, quiet. They run because, I don't take no shit off on them because off the rip, you teaching our babies some lies or whatnot. You the enemy. You the enemy. You committed treason. Period. You see what I'm saying? And y'all know the niggas I'm talking about. Fat Boy, Thicky Ross, okay? Goldmouth and the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, the nigga, Top Cat, I say the raggedy nigga name, was on Sinetta one night. He the dumbest motherfucker I ever heard in my life. Period. Y'all say this the man that got something for King? Is you crazy? You done lost your mind. This man the dumbest man I ever seen. Period. Now, so don't bring no goofies to me because y'all know them niggas can't handle King. Before I came up here on the live stream, y'all was live in every day. Now I'm up here and the facts out here, you run. And then a lot of others run too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming for you too. Because as you see where we going with this. Now, had to get you that first drop down like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to talk to the people out there. Man, that shit ridiculous. We in 2022. You know what I mean? And y'all still is dealing with the identity. I know exactly who I am. I work up in the mirror proud every day. You know what I mean? Proud every day of who I am, what I look like. I'm not ashamed of, as we talking about the night, the 9 ethers, the nappy hair. I'm not ashamed of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people's is. Y'all see my hair. My shit naughty. My shit naughty. You know what I'm saying? I keep it naughty to make them mad too. You know what I mean? Then I pull up in that big thing. You know what I mean? That's how I rock it. Because, you can't stereotype me or put me in no type of box, nigga. I'm God body itself, period. I move like that too. You can't touch me, period. Untouchable, period. And that's how I'm going to roll with it because I'm a king, period. Now, all right, now let's go here. A lot of people out here talk about their Indians because I done gave y'all long enough to come into the live. You know what I mean? Share this out here because I'm about to bang on these nigga forehead. I'm about to, any other goofy that think you a part of this shit right here. Now, I got my own literature. I don't have to, go in nobody, books or nothing outside of the ones I got myself. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm going to write my own damn book. Period. Period. Because, it don't make no sense for a brother, to be this astute without his own, works. Without his own, so I got to get on my job. But, these come out my own library. You know what I mean? I'm not copying and pasting shit together. These fake ass niggas be copying and pasting and all that shit. Now, so I want to read. They keep talking about what Columbus seen when he came to America. They act like they the only ones got some books. Motherfucker, y'all ain't even read them shits. I asked these niggas one day, who the Indian gods and shit. They ain't had no answers for me. Now I see these motherfuckers up here posting up pictures of Jesus. Y'all niggas whack. The white Jesus too. Any of them for that fact, because damn it, the whole story a fictional character. And I'm for real, because we got to wake up out of all of that bull jive. Period. So, when Christopher Columbus landed in America, he thought he had landed in India. Okay? He saw that there was a dark-skinned people with straight hair. There was a dark-skinned people with straight. That don't mean they talking about black people. Okay? That just period. Because I don't know no black people right now today with straight hair without, the hair store or just for me perm, which I'm going to get into in a little bit. And I'm going to bang on niggas too. Because this the main fact. And you can run and tell whoever. I bet you they won't get up here with King and try to box with God because you're going to get smacked into the netherworld. I'm going to kick your ass into the bottomless pit. Period. There's a straight hair. And he called them Indians. Okay? Resembling, he saw in North America wasn't no black people. Okay? They wasn't black. They was Asians. Okay? No different than bang motherfuckers because you don't got no straight hair. See, which I'm going to get into in a little bit. Let me go to the next slide. So you not no Indian. That's not you. Just because they got a little tone, that still ain't you. Okay? So, now, let me go right here. Boom. So, you look right here. And I'm going to bang on them. Y'all share the video. Thumb up the video. Subscribe to this channel. When you thumb it up, that's how the people see it. Okay? And so, look right here. Even God, and his son got the woolly hair. Okay, so right here, which I'm going to show the verses, hair like sheep wool, feet like burnt brass in a furnace. Okay? And so you can't be talking about nothing but an African. If that's biblical, but if you look at that right there, that show you who the first people is. Now that verse is Revelations 14 and 11. Then you look at these photos right here and you read the verse, you know who it is. He had hair like wool, okay? Because tonight we dealing with the hair, okay? And feet like brass, you know what I mean? So we dealing with, Africanism. You look at Daniel 10 and 6, as I looked at thrones were set in place, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. His cloth was white as snow, and his hair on his head was like the sheep's wool. They got white like what it say sheep's wool. Okay, then that's Daniel 7 and 9. His body was like cheddar light, which is charcoal, okay? Face and arms and legs look burnished like bronze. Okay, so this man was black. I don't give a damn what metal it is. Whatever metal you put in the furnace is black. It ain't brown. It ain't tan. So, but what we dealing with tonight is the hair. You know what I mean? And I want to show how, you not the Indian with the straight hair, okay, like this right here. And, that's not you. Them not the hairstyles that you wear as black people. Ain't nothing new under the sun. What is, and what was. We are our ancestors, so we don't wear our hair in these type of styles. Now, I'm not picking on, the Native American or whatnot. The Asian Native American. I'm not picking on them. I'm just showing my people that have an identity crisis that think they y'all, okay? I'm just showing them, which they already know. So we exposing the truth. Okay, that's what we doing tonight. We exposing the truth that black people ain't no Indians. You have none of this, this one cultural trait which we focusing on is the hair. Okay? Because I always told them this. If you was the Indian, why your hair not straight? You know what I mean? Now they try to change it to the Aborigine. Your hair, ain't straight like theirs neither. They had, it's kind of curly, but it is still not, Indian hair like the Indian. So you not no Aborigine neither. Okay? So we exposing and you can go get any one of them Negroes right now, and I'll send the link to their ad after this shit over. We'll have a quick, 10-minute Q&A. But I bet you, not now one of them, you can go get Fat Boy, you can go get what's the white boy name? They got white people on their side, saying that black peoples is Indians, which is a lie. Thumb up the video, which is a lie. Hit them hearts. Hit them hearts right there. I can see them. Hit them hearts right there. You know what I mean? If you watching from whatever, platform you came in on, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you watching this on, like the video. Okay, but so you not them now. If you look at his hairstyle, black people don't wear their hair that way. Okay? Period. Black people don't wear their hair that way. You know what I mean? You don't wear those type of hair. If you was the Indian, you would at least still have that. And I'm going to prove that tonight. You know what I mean? I'm going to prove that tonight. So you not them. See, they'll blow this video, this photo up right here. The copper goofies or whatnot. They'll blow this photo up right here and say, that, this a black man or what. That ain't no black man. That's an Asian. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's an Asian, period. So, I'm just showing the difference in the two cultures, which one is African and one is Asian. Okay? Period. And ain't no Asiatic black man neither. I don't care what Farrakhan say. Ain't no Asiatic black man. Them African people. Quit trying to, the Oriental Institute. Quit trying to take black people to Asia. Trying to keep black people stuck in America. Everyone need philosophies that they done came up with. Ain't nothing but something to try to, keep you stuck, your mind trapped in America. So you can't even at least think about the thought of traveling outside the United States or building a business outside the United. That's what all this shit is for. It's politics. You know what I mean? But see, I'm going to give you facts over here, the real truth. Not some made up fantasy shit that they done got off the back of a cereal box. Okay? Which this base is zero facts. Okay? Zero facts. Okay? So you not them. You ain't got no Indian ponytails. You don't got no Indian. You want some. You have to go buy them motherfuckers. If you want to look like you not them. Period. This is a whole totally different people than black people. Okay? And we not dissing, the Sioux and the Cherokee. We not talking about them. We talking about the black people that say that these is who they is. You know what I mean? And then you look at this shit, they don't even claim y'all. But if you look at this man hair right here, it's nothing like no black person hair on the planet. There's never been a black person hair on the planet that look like that. Where your Indian ponytails at? Where your Indian ponytails at? Where you went? Where you went? He went right down there to the hair shop and had that shit, LaQuisha and shit, braid that shit right on in there. Yeah, I got Indian in my family. Motherfucker, you 210%. Period. Hey, we just warming up. Bring them over here. Any one of them, bring them over, all of them, bring them over here. So, this who black people think she black. She not black. Pocahontas not black. She an Asian. Just because she got a little bit of melanin, that don't mean she black. That's not a black woman. Period. That's like you said Kamala Harris is a black woman. She not no black woman. She is a Asian. There's a difference. Period. Because it's Africans that been in Asia before the Asians. Period. And they still there. Okay? Period. So you not Pocahontas. Them ain't your people. Them ain't your people. Period. If Pocahontas was black, why you don't got hair like her then? Her shit drip, nigga. Her shit drip. Why you got to go buy it? Because if you was Indian, you or Aboriginal or something like that, you wouldn't have to go buy the hair, the Asian hair, because you would already have it, okay? So I'm about to bang on them. I'm trying to tell you, we ain't even got to the good part yet. Because I'm just showing black people, this not you. This ain't you. This is a whole different people. You want to be these people. You inspired to be something. They exotic. They exotic. She exotic. When the black men into, she exotic. One. They all look alike. You know, you can see that they all come from one genotype. This science, okay? So you gonna see similar phenotypes within them one people. Even in black people. You can't just pick out one person that got a big nose or that might have had a white grandma and her hair might be a little bit straighter and saying, oh, well, I got Indian in my family. When in reality, I did a video, I forgot the name of it a few months back with the lady, she holding up a picture of her granddaddy thinking it's an Indian. They did the genealogy. He a white man from Scotland. Smoked him. Straight smoked him. And she was hurt too. Go watch that video. That lady was hurt. And so you not these people. You can put all the Oaxacas in your hair and all of that. But you not them. You can wear bandanas and all of that. But you not these people. You know what I mean? Period. Okay? Now, if y'all familiar with King Granddaddy, now, he is one man, he an Indian. That don't mean I'm an Indian, okay? I understand who I am, you know what I mean? Just because you got one Indian in your family, that's where your 0.8 come from. I call these niggas the 0.8 Indians. I'm about to bang on them tonight, family. That's why I took yesterday off. I said, yo, I'm going to put this shit together. I'm going to bang on these motherfucking copper goofies. Bring them over here. Where they at? They talking that shit. Where they at? I got that smoke for you tonight, baby. But this ain't you. Black women out here thinking, black men too. I'm an Indian. Hey, let me tell y'all too. Thumb up this video. Now, I got the new shit coming. Well, I'm going back in the Mardi Gras. We're going to do the Mardi Gras part 2 and shit, where the black people, there's fake Indians is down there in Louisiana and Alabama and Florida and shit. Talk about they some Indians, nigga. We going to do that shit next. So y'all better thumb up this video. Like the video if y'all want to see this next shit, because this shit going to be stupid. For real. Now, again, so we dealing with the Indians, man. They got straight hair. They don't have to use no chemicals. They don't have to go, fry their hair to be who they are. And they proud to be who they are. They don't try to go put an afro on, or you know what I mean, or put an unk on, or put a dashiki on and say they the real African. You don't see them people doing that. 99, everybody in the world, except black people, is proud of who they are. Whether other people don't like the damn shit or not. You know what I mean? And so that's how we gotta be. We gotta be proud of who we are, no matter what the outside world think. We can't be shy of our features, such as our hair. Okay? And we'll deal with, different, our phenotype in a little bit. So again, you not them. You not them. That ain't, that ain't you. Period. Don't no black man nowhere in the world look like him. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that. We have to go deeper into the genealogy, because these types right here did not come from Africa. Because the first man came from Africa, but he wasn't there. I'm just going to be, he wasn't there. His genesis is in Asia. Period. His genesis is in Asia. And that's, so black people don't come from Asia. You not no Asiatic black man. See, that's a misnomer. That's dysfunction and confusion. Because you have to pick that apart too much. Just say Africa. Just say I'm black. When you say you black, that just tell you what you look like. But they don't tell you who you are. Because black people still like to say black, and I do too. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, I love black. But at the same time, just say Africa. Because when you say Africa, I don't give a fuck if the Arabs over there, the Muzungus is over there. It don't matter. When you say Africa, it's black. Period. You don't even have to explain who lived there. We know it's black people. When you say America, you immediately think of the red man. You immediately think, Geronimo, this, that, and the third. You immediately think of them people. So, you're not just only your skin color, but your culture, your history is all connected to a landmass. And black people refuse, not everybody. I know, man, even them niggas know. Now, okay, now let's get somewhere. So, I just showed y'all the Indians, and, there has no cultural resemblance to black people, none whatsoever. Okay? None whatsoever. Thumb up this video. But this right here do. Okay? This right here do. Okay? So, who is you? Hold on. Who is you? Is you him? Or her? Or is you these people? Or is you these people right here? Or is you these people right here? Because I'm going to put that work in tonight and we about to get it working. You know what I mean? We know who we is. Now, I'm going to show y'all the hairstyles that we was wearing in slavery. Okay? I'm going to show you the hairstyles that we was wearing in slavery. I'm about to bang on them tonight. Now, is you the Indian or is you these people right here? Now, these is Native African hairstyles. You saying you the Indian, but when we look at the culture of the hairstyles, the texture of the hair, it say you not no Indian. It say you these people right here. Now, if you look at them Indians and look at these people right here in Africa, is you these people right here or is you them Indians? Okay? 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 And I'm going to show y'all tonight. Thumb up this video. Like the video, because we got to get these likes up. Like the video, family. Now, so you look right here. These are cultural, identity landmines to where you can't even, this something you can't get past. You know what I mean? Because this is in our DNA code of who we are. Now, is you them straight hair Asians or is you is these Africans right here? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't blur the lines. Ain't no blur. You now and see the backs in there. And African hairstyle. You know what I mean? Black people is really proud of their hair. You know what I mean? So it just don't feel right. And so black people, we very proud of our hairstyle, but they African though, okay? You make it seem, well, we shouldn't be proud of who we are, period. Now, these weren't started in the West, okay? These I got, it say, when you go in the hair store, and before you even go in, who you see on the front? These same Africans right here. So if you was already Asian, there's no way you would need a hair store. Okay? So I'm teaching tonight. Thumb up this video. Now, so you see who we are. We not, the first, 10 slides. This who we is right here. Period. So you see, the Africanness in that. These are native African hairstyles. Just like, we trying to, the hairs, we trying to get closer to the sun. You know what I mean? The closer we are to the deity, the more holy. It's just like the halo. It's just like it's the halo. It's the crown. You know what I mean? It's the crown. And so when you go spend, $200-$300 to put somebody else's hair in your head, you losing the God energy. Because I just showed, the first slide I showed was the type of texture hair that God or the Bible and his son, the type of texture hair they had. You know what I mean? But these Muzungu, these goddamn Tamahu, these goddamn crooked ass people done taught you out your Africanness to where you bleach and you perm and shit and fry that your Africanness out your head. You wonder why we can't reconnect as a people because we not representing our culture. You know what you doing? You done fell in love, with European culture. Okay? So our hairstyles are very inventive, on the next level. This futuristic type shit that we was doing, before the existence of anybody else. Okay? So, but they try to shame us of this right here. Now, look at this little Himba boy right here. You know what I mean? And he got his locks. His locks, and they, cornrow to the front. Now this little boy right now, they do, the Himba people, but this a little boy from Ethiopia, the Omo tribe, if I ain't mistaken. The Omo tribe. And, you see he very proud of his hair. Just like how we be over here in the States, okay? But you see it's some science in there. I see some, the ram almond in there. You know what I mean? Just like the princely lock that King Tut wore. You know what I mean? He put it on the side, the show. And all this shit means something. It's symbolisms in this. And it's, though, we done, lost a lot of the, correct, exact science, but that's why we got to reconnect back with Africa. We can't be listening to these gumbo ass niggas over here, gumbo eating ass niggas over here, talk about they some damn Indians or whatnot, and we got the cultural heritage that the world want. They not digging in America like they digging in Africa. They digging in Africa because they want what Africa got. But they not trying to pay for. Like Dr. Clark and them said. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Clark said. Now remember this picture right here because I'm going to bring it up in a little bit. Finally, we just get on how, before any tribes in Africa or any of that, the tribes it is today. That's why, all they do now is fight each other. Why? Because the tribe in Africa, I don't care, damn near every one of them, because it was tribes in ancient Egypt. Every one of those so-called unified nations lived in the Nile Valley. You're going to live in the most plentiful part of the world. What you seeing today is a desert. But it wasn't always that way. It looked at the other people. Don't nothing do it like the hair. Don't nothing do it like the hair. Now, they done trashed us from day one in America about our hair. About our hair. Now, we just getting started, too, So come on in, bring the copper ops. But I want y'all to be the judge. I want y'all to be the judge. And tell me, to fix this cultural identity thing, tell me who is you? Is you the first, the straight hair Indian? Or do you got the God hair? Or do you, got, straight hair like Europeans? Okay? Because that tell it all. That's the key to the cultural identity crisis. The hair. The hair. You know? And the skin, because don't nobody get black like black people. Okay? Ain't nobody black like black people. I don't care fuck whether you Asian or none of that, you know. And, you know, you not black like black people, because if you go to Africa, you know, they so black they purple. In the mirror, and the first thing you look at is your hair. Okay? It's your hair. That's why a lot of the, which I'm going to show here in a minute, you know, which is right here. I'm going to show it in a minute. Hold on. Now, let's get to it. Here we go. During slavery, our ancestors braided their hair to escape roots, patterns in their hairstyles to flee bondage and seek freedom from their oppressor. Now, these cornrows are maps. Are maps. Remember, them motherfuckers is walking around on horses with shotguns and shit, and you better not talk. You better not talk. They realized black people was communicating with each other through the drum, you know, and with different languages. They cut the, you know, your African tongue out. You couldn't speak African language on American soil, okay? They took, once they did that, we started communicating with the drum. And they took the drum. You can't have no drums or nothing, because they knew we could start a revolt without it and everybody know what we gonna do and what time we gonna do it, except them, okay? And so these right here, we just think we rocking the hairstyle. We don't know that our ancestors, who was trying to escape slavery, used these as a map. So all they had to do was hold their head down, and everybody knew where to run to that night and what time we was rolling, okay? And so we not doing this shit for nothing. Now, is you the first people that I showed, or is you these people right here? Who's you? These hairstyles come from slavery. And, you know, Kawhi Leonard and shit and Melo, they all rock cornrows right now today. So is you them first straight hair people, which I'm not picking on them because that's their cultural identity. But black people in the identity crisis, who are you? Okay? In the time of slavery in Colombia, hair was was used to relay messages, for example, to signal that they was wanted to escape. Women would braid their hair styles called departees. It departed thick and tight braids braided closely to their scalp and was tied into buns on the top, which I'm gonna show, which is an African hairstyle. And another style was had curved braids and tightly braided on their heads, and the curved braids represent the roads that they were used to run to escape and hide, because they had escape to. They could replant them some food, okay? And so here go the hairstyles, one of the hairstyles, which I already showed some on. But here goes someone right there. That right there, that mean run left. We running left. We running left through the small, through the small, pathway, beside Mr. Ramsey house, behind Mr. Ramsey house. Now, they could get all that information at 3 o'clock. You see the three braids right there at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? Because that could mean sunset. You know what I mean? And then the three braids could mean the hour. That mean, and the shit on the left, where we going to congregate in the back. This is what they saying that this is. Because we couldn't even talk the American language at once. So we had to communicate best we could. And a lot of times we used our hair. Okay? So from Africa that I just showed you that they wearing in Africa. So when the slave master realized that we was communicating through the hair, he cut it. He cut it. He cut it. Made sure your ass could wear no braids or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Or none of that shit. So they made sure that you couldn't run off this plantation. They cut off, that's why they cut it off, but cut off your cultural identity. That's why you don't remember who you is to this day. Is because they cut off everything that identifies you as you. That's what they done. They cut off everything that identifies you as you. Okay, that's what they done. So with the hair, with everything, because we tried everything. We was desperate. Our peoples never wanted to live in no damn America. Our peoples always wanted to go back to Africa until 2 years ago. To 3 years ago with these coppers out here. Them coppers gave the black Americans an out because they knew that they was gonna have to do more than sit around in America on their ass. Period. You was gonna have to make black power come true and Pan-Africanism. You wasn't gonna be able to just get up here and say, I'm a Indian like these niggas be doing. And that's all you gotta do is just say you were Indian. Without no work, no nothing to back it up, no nothing. It did no evidence, no artifacts, no nothing. And a lot of black people, so they just accept whatever they see on YouTube, which is goofy. Unless you showing the facts like I'm showing, period. Them niggas just sitting up here lying, period. So these are some of the hairstyles that we wore. You see the big fan on her head, and now, this in America though. Ain't no telling what that meant. You know what I mean? Right there, again, they using signs and symbols with their hair to communicate with each other. How can we escape this motherfucker? Now, you see right here, she got the bun. She got every sister out here today wear the bun. Well, they wear that in different tribes in Africa, okay? And it means something too. I never wanted to grow, locks, unless I knew the true meaning behind it, which I'm going to show that tonight too, okay? Now, I already knew this one was going to be a long one, so y'all strap in, okay? Because I got to show this one because we got to get the cultural identity right. You know what I mean? So these is some more native African hairstyles. But guess what though? These right here was in America. This is black hair in America. Twisted history. Okay? So when black people came over here, you saying you Indian today, but when we came over here, these the hairstyles we had. Period. These the hairstyles, off the boat. Off the boat. A lot of times when they was in, Elmina Castle or whatnot, a lot of times they shaved their head right there. Bald. You know what I mean? To kill the cultural identity right there. Because all the Watusi people, they fix their hair a certain way. You know what I mean? Different tribes use the hair to show their culture out, whether they put beads in it, whether they put, they lock it up like mine. It's all a cultural identity system, so they won't never forget who they is. And other people can know exactly what tribe that is by the way they hair is styled, okay? So not only can you remember who you are, other people will know exactly who you are just off your hairstyle. Now, if you look at the one on the right, this what the American media try to show, to try to shame black people. You know what I mean? This is the, Sambo shit and buckwheat shit and all that. And black people, even though they still wear these type of hairstyles every day, but they don't realize that it's African though. You know what I mean? If you say, even if you showed it to them, you have to actually get up here and put this lecture on for them. You know what I mean? For them to understand, that, yeah, we been raped our culture, but some shit you just can't You could take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of me. You could take me out of Africa, but you can't take the Africa out of me. Period. So they could burn, pillage, rape, rob. They could do all that shit they want to do, and we still African. Brothers and sisters, soon as, at the funeral, we be outside of the church, and what we do? So no different than you pray over your food every day. Period. It's just a sign of respect for those animals that gave their life for you to eat. Okay? And so I got the smoke in here. Now thumb up this video. Where the goofies at? Where the coppers ops at now? Where they at? I want y'all to focus on the one on the left this time. And you see down there, we been wearing the damn afro and cornrows and dreads and shit. I tell you what. Don't nobody, everybody right now, go in there and wash your hair if you black. And don't touch it. Don't touch it for a month. And then tell me what it started to turn into. I guarantee you it's going to lock up. It ain't going to be a month. That shit going to be about 3 days. And your damn hair going to start locking up. I don't care how fluffy you think your hair is. If you African, all you got to do is nothing. And that shit gonna dread up automatically. That's why, which I'm gonna show in a minute, the pictures of the ancient Africans, they all got locks. They all got locks. Okay? So here we go right here again. Now, is you them first people I showed? Or is you these people right here? Now, the fake copper goofy ops and shit, Fat Boy and the rest of them, would used to try to argue with me and say that, the Indians and Aborigines had dreads before the Africans. Talk about dreads is from America. It's an American hairdo. Is you out your mind? When black people hair, all you gotta do is don't comb it, it's gonna lock automatically. And you look over here with the Aborigine Indians or whatnot, they hair straight. So they have to put rubber bands and all kind of clamps and shit on there to make it mad up. Black people shit do it naturally, okay? Black people have not up naturally, okay? So is you them people or is you these people right here I'm showing, okay? Now, so, when we look today and shit, people out there rocking the locks, don't just thinking that shit is a hairdo, okay? Rasta call it fashion dreads. When you just wearing dreads just for the fashion of it, it really don't mean nothing to you. So you will spend all that time growing all that hair, and you don't know what it is, so you just a cut it. You know what I mean? So you just a cut it. When you shouldn't have grown the shit in the first place. If you was gonna have a cultural hairstyle like that, you at least ought to know what the shit mean. You know what I mean? I never cut my fucking locks. Period. Never. Mine ain't never been touched by human hands outside of mine. Damn it. And I got a woman. You know what I mean? She, wash it for me sometime or something like that. But as far as me getting it twisted down, I don't do no shit like that. Don't go to none of that shit. For what? Locks are natural. You don't go twist them down and mess it up. That's how you get that alopecia. And your damn hair start falling out. Thumb up this video now. This where I wanted to go. So the only way you gonna get black people, African people, or any of that shit to have straight hair, this what your ass got to get. Don't front. Don't front with me. Don't play with King. Don't play with King. This what you gotta get right here. So the only way your ass is an Indian if you get a perm. A perm. You have to fry your shit out to get, hair like the Indians. Or you gotta just go out Indian hair. They not selling afros at the colors is red, gold, and green. The African colors or whatnot. And at the bottom it said, black is beautiful. Now I'm looking, I went over there, the shirt brand new. I go back about a week or two later, she still got the same shirt hanging in the same spot. So I knew she ain't wore it. And I'm like, sister, why you ain't wear this shirt right here? She was like, cause I ain't want nobody to for my job to see it and get offended. So black people out here scared to be black in front of white people because they afraid they might lose their job because they want to be black. You know? So even if black people want to be black in America, white people don't like that. So in order for you to keep food on the table, you must hide your cultural identity, whether it's under the guidelines of Indians, Aborigines, Hebrews, motherfucking Moors, or any of that goofy shit. You will say Black Romans or any of that shit. We dealt with that about 3 days ago, 2 days ago. You will say you all of that shit hiding so you can keep food on the table, which I don't blame you. You know. And it's something that black people don't even like to talk about, but it's true. Black people is hiding who they are in America just so they can keep food on the table. I don't want to be black. I'm everything else but black. White man, I came from Asia. White man, I came from Europe. They'll even say, you know, that they came from this European that they call Jesus. They willing to even go that far to say, you know, anything but other than what they truly is, period. And so we know our cultural markers, and that deadly key is their hair. Now look right here, same deal. These, you know, are not, you know, some of them are actual crown, but you know, the hair is the actual crown. And you see right here in 1850 BC, 1050 BC, we've been rocking the box, you know, the locks, the braids, all of that. You know what I mean? The mops and all of that, the with the wops and all that, whatever the sisters be calling it. You know what I mean? The buns, you know, it ain't no such thing. The motherfucker be saying French braids. Ain't no such thing as no French braids. French braids. You out your mind, French braids. Now, again, thumb up this video, subscribe to the channel. Again, is you these people on the, because we see a cultural identity link all the way back to the walls of ancient Egypt to us today. And one of them is the hair. We've been rocking the same shit since the beginning of time. And then, you know, you can't, what is what is. You can't change who you is. Even you can try your hardest and try to program yourself to be something other than an African, but you still an African. And every way you walk, every way you move, every way you think is going to be total opposite to every other group on the planet Earth. Because we are a very unique group. We the only group that got a built-in cultural identity, so they can try to rape our mind. They can try to poison us with the tail live vision. They could try all of that shit. But the one thing they can never take away, they done burnt us, raped us, killed us, murdered us. One thing they'll never be able to take away is our Africanness. Even if you try to take it away yourself, you will try to take it away for him. But that's something you can never do. These is who we is. There's nothing new under the sun. We being who we are. We gonna stay who we are. And we ain't never gonna change. No matter what nobody else do. Period. You could try to, you know, erase your cultural heritage. Try to hide your cultural heritage. But everybody on the planet Earth know exactly who we are. Everybody on the planet Earth know exactly who we are from all over the world. Ain't nowhere we can go, you know, and, you know, unless we had some invisible eraser and you just invisible and shit, you know, and can't nobody see your ass, then you might can get away with it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. You got a marker that marks you. The marks of God or whatnot. God done kissed you on your forehead to give you this coil, nappy God hair. So hold on. So if you look into science, we know black people the first people. And then you even look into what, Christianity and Judaism and Islam. All of these people got nappy hair and black skin. Buddha, which I'm going to get into. Let me go to that, which I'm about to get into. It's coming up. Look at the cultural identity links. We saying, we don't realize that all the peoples of Africa is Kemetic. Do you understand that? All Kemetic mean is black people. That's it. Kemet mean black people. That's it. African people. Kim mean black. Okay? Kim mean black. And so Kemet Nu, which is just the black people. So they use a piece of charcoal, which I read earlier, and a man and a woman showing black people. That's all that. See, that the Egyptians made that shit simple, the way you can look at the glyph and use your common sense and understand what this shit is saying. Simple. It's not nothing super complex. You look at the glyph and you see a duck. It's a duck. It ain't nothing. It ain't an Illuminati duck. It's just a duck. See, we try to put too much shit on it and try to make it all mysterious or whatever when the shit just simple. Period. They tried to make it as plain and simple that a baby could understand the shit when they look at them walls. You know what you looking at right here? Black people. Kemet. That's it. It ain't nothing sprinkled all that sugar niggas be trying to put all magic and shit niggas be trying to put on it. It's just black people without being oppressed. The same thing you is. That's what we can do without being oppressed when we together. We can be all these different tribes or whatnot. But when we work together, that's Kemet. That's Kemet. That's what the Kemetic system is, greater than any other system. That's why it's so tied in to black power and Pan-Africanism is the system. The Kemetic system is the system that we use, is because that's what we did. Black power is the power of unity. The Kemetic system is the power of unity. It's the only system that ever had, because black people always had these different ways and different tribes and different styles and shit. And we would battle and shit. But the Kemetic system was the only system where all of them people could live side by side with all these different cultural traits and be able to build some magnificent that the world still can't understand today. Okay? And so we go right here. You look at this right here. Now, these people, this in the Cairo Museum, right? Now, this ain't a bust. This is a fake bust that they make look European, but they put dreads on the shit. They take actual African hair and stuck it on a European to make you think that Europeans can grow dreads, that it's some type of, you saying that it's black Africa. It's giving an insinuation to peoples of the world that it was some kind of white African. When we say the original man is the African man, we not saying there was white people there or Mexicans or Indians or none of that. Them people came so late, we don't even know who they is. I mean, I'm just going to be real. They so late in the DNA pattern of life, they is forming to the globe. I mean, wherever they came from, your Asia and Russia and shit, that's their genesis, okay? But when it came to the warmer parts of the planet, we seen them come out. We're like, where the hell y'all came from? How the hell we supposed to know where they came from? And they came we've been here. We don't even know how long we've been here. You know what I mean? That's how long black people been here. We don't even know how long we've been here. But I tell you this shit right here. These hairstyles I'm showing tonight is the same shit y'all wear today. Period. It's the exact same thing. It ain't nothing different. Black people where I see this shit every day when I go outside is black women with these hairstyles. Now hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta pause it right quick. Hold on. Cause I got something I want. Thumb up this video. Subscribe to this channel. Period. Like the video. Bring them coppers in here because we ain't nowhere near done. You know, I already knew this one was going to be, you know, a strap up, you know what I mean, get ready, you know, for war or whatnot. Now, I want y'all again to go to the Throne of King Jah Power and subscribe over there again because that shit going to be, you know, a lot of these live streams going to be going over there next. They not going to be over here on King Jah Power as much. The majority of these live streams is going to be on the throne. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to the throne. Now, give me 1 second. I'm going to hit the pause, but I got something for y'all in there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Because I got something I want to pull it up for y'all. Just give me 1 second.
And take the German trenches, where you will wait for reinforcements! Ladders! Come on! Fix bayonets!
King got the troops out here sending bombs out here, hunting me some copper ops with some Indians and some feathers and some fezes or whatnot. I'm about to bang on these goofies. Bring them outside, fat boy. Come your ass outside. All the rest of you. Nigga. Because you saying you some type of Asiatic Cherokee or some shit. Come on out here. Show it to us. Show it to us. You see how I get up here and I put the shit up here on the screen. I don't be shy about it. Okay? I don't be shy about it. Now, this right here is King Tut. Now, he ain't the only one that wore his hair like that. Every pharaoh, before he became pharaoh, to show that he was a prince, again, showing that the hairstyles mean something. Okay? They mean something. He got dreads, but he got them all on one side, like our good brother, Shaka Amos. Shout out to brother Shaka Amos. All right? But you see, he got the dreads on the side, but that showed everybody else who and what he is. He is next to sit on the throne. So what is his hair? His hair is his crown. It's a cultural identity marker to show everybody else who you are. Now, black people will say they Indians, but you rocking these type of hairstyles that I'm showing tonight, which shows who you are. Now, you could talk and say, well, my grandmama and all of this shit, but your grandmama ain't know this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? She scratching her damn, can't even pull a comb through her head. And she trying to comb your shit. If you cry, take a comb. Go in there, I'm going to tell you how you know you African. Go in there and get a comb and see, can't you just rake through that shit, you know, one time. The first time. See, can't you just rake straight through that shit the first time? If you can't, you are African. Period. It's simple as that. Or go outside tonight without a jacket on. I bet you run your ass back in the house. Period. You African. That's two simple common sense goddamn things that show you African. White people can go outside, could be 0 Alaska outside. They'll go outside naked. Period. Or shorts on in the middle of the winter. Black people go out, they create the triple fat goose for black people because they know black people wasn't going to go to work unless they was, had a big enough jacket, big enough coat. Period. That's facts. Facts. Y'all remember the triple fat goose? Okay, then. That's a cultural identity marker. Because black people don't like being cold. Okay? They don't like your boss asks you to work in the freezer. Niggas gonna be like, hell nah. I'm not doing that shit. Bitch, I'm leaving today then. Okay? That's another cultural marker that show that you African. Thumb up this video. Bring some more people in. Thumb up the video. Bring them copper ops in here. You know what I'm saying? You saying dreads was created in America, which is a damn lie. Which is a damn lie with your fake ass. You fat boy and all the rest of you. Go ahead and bring them Thicky Ross niggas up in here. Copper goofies and all the rest. Bring them up in here. Come on. Because you talking about dreads was created in America. I'm going to get on it in a minute. I'm going to go to it. Now, this hairstyle right here, the sisters they rock the hell out of it in the 80s. If you look at the Wu-Tang Saga, who was it? Ghostface girlfriend, the one he had the baby by, this the hairstyle she had. Period. I think her name was Cherie. Okay? But you see the sister is coming back though. And they had the door knocker earrings and shit. Nigga, that's Egyptian. That's Egyptian. Them is Egyptian. Cause even in the Wu-Tang Saga, what Ghostface Killer say? He said you look like a African queen, Nefertiti and shit. Ain't that what he said? So, cause of the hair and them door knockers, them earrings, them is Egyptian. That hairstyle that Sister Cherie had on the Wu-Tang Saga is Egyptian. And you see right now, you can walk outside the mall and the sister done came, from Shaquita's house and done got her hair done. That shit be looking like what it is, an Egyptian queen. Period. So sisters is rocking this shit and don't even know what they doing. So you looking right here, Queen Tasha the other day. Now, again, the afro, that's, one of our cultural hairstyles that can't be denied that is African. Okay, it's not Indian, it's not Aborigine. These niggas tried to say that the Indians had, they don't even wear dreads today. So once I bang that fact, if you look at them niggas now, them motherfuckers don't even got a perm. All them, every copper op you seen, go back and look at the videos. Last year, they all had some, some fake ass locks in their head, which meant nothing. And they tried to give the credit to the Indians until I hadn't even done this video yet. I just went in there with the a few slides and the correct information, and the next day, and I got the video, and I got the videos and pictures of these niggas in my phone. Every last one of them cut their dreads and went and got perms, cause a king. I made the copper ops, which I gave them that name too. I made them niggas go get perms, nigga. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. But it was easy because they weak. And they know that shit was a lie. Talk about dreads came from some Indians and Aborigines. Man, boy, they're right there about to start a fight. They're right there. You couldn't even say that to me to my face. Period. It's going to get real ugly. Period. And so you see right there, I got one. Black people got that little peak in their forehead. You got one of them little egg heads like I got. You can't really see it now because I got the dreads. But you can still see, cause I had to shape up them some years. And so you can see that little peak on the front of my forehead on how I grow. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Olmec. So we know the Olmec is of African origin, which I'm going to bang on these niggas right here. Bam! I'm going to bang. I was waiting to get back to this photo. Now, not only do the man got the nappy afro, he got a pick. Now, if the Olmecs was Indian, look, check me out now. If the Olmecs was some type of Indian Mayans or some shit, you know, Mayans don't need no pick. You only need a pick for the nappy hair. Okay? Now, you see this pick right here with the black fist on the shit of Africa, which is Egyptian, okay? Which is Egyptian, ancient Egyptian, okay? You see these same picks, which I'm going to show in the Nile Valley, the exact same ones. So the Olmecs are from the Nile Valley, which I've been said. The cultural artifacts that they brung, okay, because only they can use it. You're not going to find no black fist with you're not going to find no pick with a black fist on it in the Indian mound unless an African done married Indian in the ancient world, which it do happen. Sometimes when they go down in them mounds, you know, which are graves, they see an African, which is in Trisilla Dungeons Houston's book, the ancient Ethiopian Empire. You know what I mean? The wonderful ancient Ethiopian Empire. Trisilla Dungeons Houston's book. She say, you know, when they dig down in the mounds, which you can go look it up right now, the archaeologists talking about when they dig down in them motherfucking mounds, they find a Indian lady beside an African man. So there's no way, you know, a black man gonna be around all them pretty Indian girls and not grab one. So the only way you would see this pick inside an Indian grave would be if she married she married an African man, period. Okay? Or the other way around. So not only in America, if you go to all over Asia with Buddha, nappy hair. You're not gonna get past the naps, because that's the greatest cultural identity of an African. The nappy hair is something that only black people got. Nobody in the world, niggas talk about all these other groups and nationalities is exotic, and you the only person in the world with nappy hair. You the only person in the world who hair a stand up straight, like Don King. Yo, you the only people in the world who hair will stand up straight, like Don King. Can't no other group do that. They hair grow down. Our hair grow towards the sun. The true and living God that rise every morning. Okay? Period. It ain't no man, it's the sun. And that's what make the coils in the hair. Ice make fur. Coils is for hot climates. Hot climates. So again, here go Buddha. What did I say? The cornrows is ancient Egyptian. Okay? And when we bring it to America, following our foremothers and forefathers that came from us, you know, from West Africa, we came from West Africa, and they came from the Nile Valley. We brought that trait to America. Now you can see white people and all other kind of people walking around with dreads and cornrows. Where y'all get that from? I'll wait. Where y'all get that from? All right, then. You got it from the original man, the creators of culture, the creators of history. Okay? They always try to make it seem like history is his story. Motherfucker, he don't even have a story without us. Period. Period. See, Dr. Clark said we would have gone ahead and killed his ass on sight. We would have been all right. Soon as he hit African shores, we should have took him out, because we believed that he was our friend, and now we walking around don't understand that, you know, our cultural identity. We would, you know, even in Jamaica, the Rastas would walk around, my brothers and sisters, you know, my tribe, the Rastafari tribe, you know, Bustamante and all of them. had, our brothers and sisters out there had Babylon, the police, and all these goofies out there taking the dreads and shit and cutting them with broken beer bottles. If you got caught in the rain of Buster Monty and goddamn Edward C. Aga and all them goofy motherfuckers down there in Jamaica, they would catch, the most peaceful man on the planet Earth, I say, the Rasta man, because all Rasta say is peace and love. You know what I mean? Peace and love, to everybody on the planet. That's all the Rasta man say. But these wicked ass people, governments, JLP and PNP, don't give a damn, niggas out there killing for that too. It's stupid as hell, okay? And I love my brothers and sisters in Jamaica, but we got to stop killing us for some goofy shit the politicians doing, period. And then, they will go out there and cut off the dreads, take a broken beer bottle and cut their dreads off their head, and beat them half to death and spray them and shit and had attacked dogs and the same shit we went through in America. They just knew, how they cut, our hairstyles off that we had in the Watusi hairstyles and the Icon hairstyles that we had. They cut the motherfuckers off. As we started to let them lock, they cut the motherfuckers off till we was bald-headed. They totally stamped out, because, again, for those of y'all came in, I showed where it just came in. I showed where the black people use they hair as a map. What black people use they hair as a way to communicate with other slaves on the plantation, right in front of master, okay? And once master found out about that shit, he had to cut it all off. So to the point where it was nothing that he thought that he left that would identify us as African, when it was 1,000 things that he left. Even the shit he thought he took away ain't going nowhere. Because now if you look, everybody in America got locks. Where that shit came from. Okay, again, there go Buddha. You know what I mean? I got to move on. There go Buddha with them 9 ethers. You know what I mean? With them Bantu knots. Again, there go Buddha. Again, you look at this little young African girl. Buddha granddaughter. Okay? Buddha granddaughter. Okay? Period. Okay, so God got the nappy hair. Buddha got the nappy hair. Jesus got the nappy hair. Muhammad and all the rest of the motherfuckers got straight hair. You know what I mean? They Arab. But all them Africans in the Bible and shit, Jesus and God and all, how the hell black people the first people, but they show you God is white with straight yellow hair? Why the hell would he make black people first not look like him? Why is black people, listen, understand me right. They show you a God that got yellow hair and blue eyes and straight hair, okay? But then they turn around in science, which bang on that bullshit and say these nappy-headed people with these BBs is the first people, okay? But then they turn around and say you came from this yellow, blue-eyed God, blonde hair God. Come on, man. If God was black with fucking straight hair and blue eyes, why would he put the Africans here? Something total opposite than what he is. That don't even make no sense. God gonna emulate himself. You know thyself. You emulate yourself, just like how you having children. You're not gonna have a black man, not gonna have no white man. Though we can, impregnate a woman, a black woman, and have an albino. Okay? But that's still not no white man. That's an African with nappy hair. So even above the skin color, the most cultural identity key of black people around the globe is the hair. So that's something right there we got in common. See, that's why black power in the Kemetic system go so well together, because it's all about finding cultural identity markers and political markers that make us unify as one. That shit the motherfucking cop house ain't doing nothing. The FBA shit ain't doing nothing. They got that ADOS shit ain't doing nothing. But dividing black people, period, is falling into the political trap of your oppressor to keep you oppressed so you won't never know who you are. If you don't never know who you are, they can keep stealing your cultural heritage and putting it in museums and profiting off of it through private museums, profited off of it through private investment companies. You know what I mean? They split millions on some shit. They'll sell an artifact, a black artifact, to a museum, all white, company and shit, all white goddamn, council or whatnot. Sell it to the museum and they split $4 million. And they went to Africa and either stole it or bought it for little or nothing, came to Britain or America or wherever, and sold it to the British Museum for $10 million. That shit go on every day. Period. It go on every day. Period. Which I showed in the what was that? The Looting Africa video where the Romans and Greeks and all them other Muzungus is looting Africa and shit of its cultural heritage or whatnot, the artifacts. So again, you can look this in China. You know what I mean? Then you can even look over there in Angkor Wat. You see cornrows and dreads. So even in Babylon, you see the same thing. Mesopotamia, ancient Mesopotamia. They black. Okay? They black. And they hailing from Africa too. Because one cultural trait, again, which is the hair, over all things, which is your crown, that identifies you different than all other people, is the naps. Period is the naps. Period. Because, you got the straight hair black people in India. Okay? But they not you not them. Okay? Now, you have some genetic similarities, but you still two different people because they hair straight and theirs ain't. They hair straight and yours ain't. Your hair is like this empress right here. Okay? So again, the hair pieces is our crown. Is our crown. So, not only do we show, cultural identity through skin color, through music, through food, but we also show it through our hair. Okay? Which is the most deadliest one of all. That's what's going to tell you who you is. It ain't going to no mistaking now. After you see this video, anybody out there that's mistaking you some type of Indian, false. 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 So 2,000-year-old mommy still has natural locks. Beautiful. Still has natural locks. The real Egyptians were African. Period. 2,000 years. Old mommy still got his natural locks. Period. So to ask a dumbass question, who we is and who our ancient ancestors are, that's the dumbest question in the world. So what are they feeding you on Western fake television and Hollywood? Okay? Hollywood, which I dealt with and I'm going to deal with again in a couple of days with the Christmas video I got for y'all. I got a video for y'all for Christmas. Again, the hairstyles is the crown. You got to have that crown. It's going to, other people going to be able to identify you. Even if you were in native Africa, before colonization or whatnot, every tribe can identify you from a long way off just by the way you wear your hair. Okay? It's just like, if you go to work and you got your little name tag and your badge on or whatnot, they can automatically know that you work at this place. Now, we've been showing places all over the world, from Africa, Asia, the islands, America, all these nappy head Africans throughout all of the world. Now, this one right here is in Europe. Okay? This is a doll that's found in Europe, which has already been proven is ancient Egyptian. Okay? Which has already been proven, which is ancient Egyptian. Okay? You see the texture of the hair. You know, and they find these in France. They find these in England. They find these in Rome. They find these in Italy. They find these Spain. They find these all over the European world. Okay, they find these dolls all over the U, and every last one of them got nappy hair. Okay, now I put up some documentaries about 6 months ago. Is the first humans on planet Earth. You know what I mean? I put the links down here. But scroll down my timeline and go look at that documentary. The battle, it's called The Battle for Planet Earth. Go look them up. They already on here. You know what I mean? The Battle for Planet Earth. And you will see that these are fertility dolls that the woman will give to a man that she wanted to marry. You know, because Africa's going to have many women. So if a woman wanted to be one of your concubines, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but if they wanted to be, you know, in your harem of queens, she would give you this doll right here, get a man this doll right here, and he would know that this sister want to be okay? She want to have a baby, okay? So this is a fertility doll that's found all over the European world. Now we can read a little bit of this. On all continents, the supreme being was originally worshipped as the great black mother goddess. Human society first constellated around the mother figure, and it was black, an African woman, the mother of humanity, and the true authors of civilization who found the original cosmology and technology, which is from the world's religion, world's oldest religions and sciences developed. The cosmology of the star science, the mother of sciences, and it was the globe, and it was the globe. It was the produced the Great Pyramids and Stonehenge. Okay, that's in Europe. Okay, so you know the African created Stonehenge also, and other Megalithic huge stone monuments, all still surviving all over the world today, all built in the honor of the creation of the great black mother, all throughout the storybooks. Dare not to today. The world present day religions, mathematics, science, astrology, astronomy, chemistry, and other forms of modern civilization was created in the love for the black mother, okay? From the immortal time until the albino man usurped black civilization and the primordial supreme being was worshipped all over the world of creation and not a creator. The earliest icons of God was depicted as a kinky-headed, nappy, peppercorn hair black woman. See, it go back to their hair. It go back to their hair. You know what I mean? That kinky hair. Okay? So, again, these are fertility dolls that's found all over the world. You know? And so, again, this is King Joseph, 2700 BC of the Third Dynasty. And he best known for his thick Bob Marley dreadlocks, okay? Okay? And so, again, we dealing with this hair thing. Now, I got a few more slides. I ain't know the shit was going to be this long. But we got to get through it again. We going right here to the Americas. Now, you see right here, the Ethiopian braids on the back of the head of the Olmec. Now, on the pit, okay? So, who are the Olmecs? The Olmecs are African. I don't give a damn what part of Africa, the West Africa, East Africa. The point is, they're African. How do we know? To unlock the identity of black people, in America. And in the Western world, the main key to unlock those doors is the hair. Okay? Because we can see this cultural identity marker from ancient America, from ancient Africa, from ancient Asia to ancient Europe. From all 7 continents, you see the nappy-headed African man. Not no straight-headed black man, not no curly-headed black man, the nappy-headed, dreadlock most of the time, black man. Period. Grandmama said, well, I tell you what, God blessed her soul, but she unfortunately, was born in a time where we weren't privileged to enough information to discover who we truly are. Now, we know everybody damn grandmama ain't walk around saying she's some Indians and shit. Okay? And so, grandmama right there that told you that, oh, baby, we Indians, we Indians or whatnot. And these is all her granddaughters and shit. And all of them got the traits of African people. Okay? So no matter what grandma said, the people that's done came out to her got nappy head and black skin. The same depiction that the Bible say God looked like. Period. The Bible get a description of God, and you are the reflection of your ancestors. The divine creator needs no filter. The divine creator needs no filter. So we know who he is. We don't need no one, no copper ops, no Bible, no none of that to tell who we are. All we got to do is look in the mirror. And the first thing you look at is their hair. Now, I told y'all we was going to go back to this. This the little Ethiopian home tribesman, little boy, in Ethiopia. Now, if you look at this is a frieze, a Mayan petroglyph or whatever, with the same African hairstyles. But we know, which I showed, Indians don't wear hairstyles like this. And his skin black too. So we know that the Mayans came in contact with the ancient Africans. Period. From east, west, north, and central, and south Africa, they came to America. Period. That's the proof is the hair. Okay? And so you look at this girl right here. This is who they show that they is. Okay? This who they show and say, oh man, see man, we copper ops, man. We Indians and aborigines or whatnot. What they don't tell you is this girl lived over 200 years ago in the 1800s. And her family ran to the Indian reservation seeking refuge, okay? And one of her family members made it with an Indian and had her, okay? And so these are not Indians, these are Africans mixed with Indians. And so how do you tell that you not even her, okay? Because she closer than the Indian than you are. How do I know? Her hair straight. Okay? Ain't no perms going on in the 1800s. Okay? Ain't no perms going on in the 1700s. Okay? And so, you today, your hair is nappy. So that show right there your cultural identity and your cultural heritage of who you are. Period. It ain't, you can't get away and say you got you an Indian and your goddamn hair nappy. Period. It don't work like that because your cultural identity gone. The key is the hair. And so this is not a, an Indian. This is an African that got Indian blood. But black people don't got straight hair, so they don't got no Indian blood. And if you a black person that got some straight hair, that's European. That's European. Okay? So don't ever, these is the worst type of niggas to be. They gonna always keep you trapped and keep you trying to hide your cultural identity so you won't offend the white man. Period. 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 Now, you see where they going all over the schools, all over the Western world. They trying to refuse black people an education because of the dreads. In Jamaica, in America, they trying to stop black people. They got locks from being able to feed their family because of their cultural hairstyle. Okay? So that's the power in that. You know what I mean? That's dang good, dang. You know, refusing you from wearing a mohawk or some ponytails. You know what I mean? They not refusing you. We're doing it. Why do they refuse black people from jobs and education because of their hairstyle? Okay? Okay? Period. So it's power in that African hairstyle. He never wants you to have nothing for you to identify yourself back with the African continent, such as your hair. All right, family. I want y'all to thumb up this video, subscribe to the channel. I will be back tomorrow, and we'll do Pretendo Indians and Mardi Gras Part 2. You know what I mean? We'll do that tomorrow. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all stick around. Make sure y'all go to the Throne of Jah Power and subscribe to that channel also. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right here on King Jah Power and like the video. Jah Power. Be King. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown.